You gotta be a retarded human being. Young Thug just basically violated on the house. Look at this, y'all. Young Thug was pulled over in Miami for doing 83 miles per hour in a 45 miles per hour zone with a suspended license, all while still on probation. Cops let him off with a warning. The police will let you off with a warning. But once your probation officer gets word, which is already in the system, because when you're on the system and you even commit a technical violation, which is what this is, a technical violation, your probation officer has every right. That probation officer is not breaking no law, because automatically that becomes a violation of probation. It's a technical. You're driving with your license suspended. You're not even supposed to be driving. And I live in Miami. And I'm going to tell you something. In some cases, when people are arrested for any type of charge and you in probation, even if you get off the charge, or they don't convict you, or they don't find you guilty in the charge, they will still violate your probation just for putting yourself in that situation. Even if you found not guilty. But since he's from Atlanta, that will get back to his probation officer in Atlanta. And that probation officer has every right to violate. And remember that they told him in court before he was released, any little thing that you do, we don't give a damn if it's a technical, you will automatically violate your probation. Let me read this to you, y'all. Young Thug was nearly arrested in Miami in April 2026, which is this month, after being pulled over for doing 83 in a 45 mile per hour zone while his license was suspended. Body cam footage showed the incident during his ongoing 15-year probation, which stems from a 2023 plea deal and a high-profile Georgia RICO case. Incident location / time: Miami, Florida, April 2026. Alleged violation: driving with a suspended license and speeding at 83 miles per hour. Once again, result: the officer let Young Thug go with a warning, rather making a full arrest. Context: this incident follows a separate 2025 attempt by Georgia prosecutors to revoke his probation due to a social media post, which a judge declined to do that at the time. Once again, the judge doesn't need to give the permission now for Young Thug to be violated just by him being in a different state, driving at 85 miles per hour, which is one charge already. And then you violating probation is another charge. Now they are eligible to go ahead and violate his probation if they want to. They can automatically write the paperwork down, have him come to the office and say, turn around, put your hands behind your back. You committed a technical violation. That is a misdemeanor. And it's 2 charges. It's not 1. It's 1, violating your probation, and 2, driving with a license suspended and going 83 miles per hour, which is basically 3 charges if you really want to put it at that. When is this dude gonna learn? When is this dude gonna see that they are trying everything possible for you to violate in any way? Now they can use this against you and violate you. You driving 83 miles in a 45 miles per hour speed zone limit? What is wrong with you? Are you in a hurry? Are you trying to get to a destination and you need to go ahead and go that far to fuck up your own freedom? Wow, this shit is crazy, dog. And as you can see, look at my picture on your right-hand side. He knows there's a possibility, just by the look at this picture, that there's a possibility that he might get arrested when he gets to Georgia. I don't want the man to get arrested. Nah, I don't congratulate shit like that. Now, when you put yourself in situations like this, you did it to yourself. You obviously telling me that you wasn't cautious and careful enough to let somebody else drive? Or nigga, get a chauffeur. You got enough money. I don't understand why people commit the same mistakes over and over again. You have enough money to get a chauffeur. You don't need to drive. And especially in Miami, knowing that these motherfucking police officers, they're a ticking time bomb, willing to stop anybody for any little given reason. I've been in Miami for 35, close to 36 years. And the one thing I know, that most police officers in Miami are crooked. I mean crooked to the bone. There's nothing that nobody can tell me when it comes to officers in Miami. I've been beat up by a couple of them just so they could just have a thrill with me. That's how nasty these motherfucking police officers are. Miami corruption, when it comes to the city of Miami, in Dade County, in the 305, it's one of the most crookedest departments when it comes to the police department in America, period. And you decide, knowing the circumstances and knowing what you own, knowing that you in probation, you want to go ahead and try to throw your life away. I hope you don't get arrested. That officer was nice enough, thank God, to let you go and say, you know what, I'm going to just let you go with a warning. You got blessed on that, because that officer could have taken you in. Maybe he knew that you was Young Thug. Maybe he knew that you had 15 years of probation. Maybe he saw your case in the news. Who knows? But you know what? That's a cop that understood. Nah, man, go ahead, man. You got enough problems already, man. Do your thing. But will your probation officer have the same thought? Will she have the same understanding? Or he will have the same understanding? That's 2 times already. One with the social media issue, and now this one. And they can legally, not illegal, legally arrest you if they want to. You know how many people I seen getting arrested, being in probation or being in community control just for getting 5 or 3 minutes or a minute late to their house after they get out of work and shit? Or they wanted to go put gas on their car, or they wanted to go get something to eat, but the rules and stimulations and restrictions, it's like you got to be home at a certain time or you can't go nowhere. If you're in community control or several probation restrictions don't allow you to even go nowhere. And because a person wanted to get out and thinking that they wasn't going to get in trouble, actually violated their probation and house arrest or community control. You got blessed. Thank God that this officer decided not to take you in or called it in as to say, you know what? Get out the car. Put your hands behind your back. You have a right to remain silent. You already know the rest. Be more careful, bruh. Be more careful in what you do and what decisions you make. Be careful how you articulate or stay calculated in what you need to do not to put yourself in these situations, bruh. So I'm not going to do this video to show hatred or any disrespect because I wouldn't want that for a brother. Now, you know what I'm saying? There's different altercations that I'm talking about. But come on, this is speeding. And you're in probation already. You already went through probably the highest high-profile trial case in Atlanta, Georgia for a RICO case. And you ended up getting 15 years of probation. They looking for anything. Any little thing to violate you. And you just gave them a reason. You gave them a perfectly enough reason to violate you, even if it's a fucking technical. Wow, bruh. But this is the ending of the video, man. Y'all go ahead and comment down below and tell me what it is, and we'll go from there. But, man, this was a dumb move. Do y'all think that Young Thug should get a chauffeur to drive him around instead of his ass driving a car and being putting himself in this situation? Y'all let me know in the comments down below. There's your boy Chico Black. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.